But yeah, bunker shots, the same as what I'd do with pitching and chipping. I'd start with, you know, relatively low loft. Start with a 9 iron. And again, same faults that I see a lot of the time. I've got, you know, I play a lot of the time with my mates up at the golf club, all off pretty good single figure handicaps, but all got the same faults. They stand far too square, club face far too square in a bunker, don't really use the loft, drag the loft off, you know, and then it can either go in the face, 50 yards, wherever. The easiest thing to do in a bunker is to lay loads of bounce on it, a good bit of loft on it, you know, and actually fat it out effectively, but get the bounce working. That's what it's on a golf club for, and releasing out. And the easiest way to explain it is to get someone to try and hit a 9 or an 8 iron with a bit of loft and a bit of spin, because you can't over pace it out. You actually need to wait for the club to actually fall into position before entering the sand properly with the bounce, and then move it across, you know, in a certain way. So like if I was trying to hit a flop shot like I was there, I'd go kind of relatively low left, try and get right down into my left leg. I'd try and elevate the left shoulders, try and get it back down under the shoulders with bounce on, and then try and work the bounce actually square through left, obviously left wrist cupping, and then back up. And as long as you've got the correct bounce on a club, you should be able to hit it as hard as you want, and it shouldn't go ridiculously far as long as you're taking that amount of sand. So, you know, my first few shots would be really low in that left side because I've got the 9 iron, trying to keep loft on, and then just trying to hit somewhere it actually comes out with decent flight and decent spin without trying to hit them too hard. And you can see from strike wise, you know, ever so slightly, it's centre, it's slightly off because you've got 9 iron, you've got to open it, otherwise, you know, you're going to hit it a long way. And as I said, for a lot of amateur guys, every time I see them in bunker, they've always got lob wedge, which for me is wrong, because it's hard to hit lob wedge perfect every time. There's a couple of guys in the world who do it very well, but apart from that, sand wedge, pitching wedge is the easiest way to get it out, get a result, try and make your par or bogey, whatever it is, you know, and then move on. So same thing again, in your left, quite low with the 9 iron, try and get it elevated up, work the bounce under, and try and actually hit a relatively soft shot, you know, with not much loft on a golf club.